اهلا وسهلا. اليوم رح نحكي عن ال disruption in the agri-food sector. Agri-food عادة هو program agriculture هي عادة traditional economy. عالم فكر agriculture there is no innovation, there is no development, there is no improvement. بس agriculture have moved a long way and there is a long way to go. So إذا بنطلع على industry of the agri-food sector, we know that it's a 5 trillion industry. فيها 10% of the global consumer spending, 40% of employment, and 30% of the generation of the greenhouse gas emission. Even though its sizable productivity has improved over the last 50 years, we still find that there are critical issues in the production of agriculture in the last 50 years. We know that by 2015, we need to increase by 70% the crop demand with human consumption with animal feed to reach at least 100%. And the population is growing at an exponential rate. With more resources constrained will emerge. For example, we know that 40% of water demand in 2013 to meet that demand in agriculture will probably not be met if we don't improve our irrigation and our watering processes in the world. Okay, so we know that such a thing will create more problems. We know there's 20% degradation in land, desertification, salination, etc. So some lands are no longer good for agriculture. Okay, so such resource scarcity could lead to more poverty, political unrest, and large scale if left unaddressed. So when we look at the agriculture food value chain, we know that the agriculture value chain starts with the input companies, seeds, fertilizers, crop protection, animal health and nutrition, crop insurance, and food ingredients that are the supply, the input of the agriculture sector. They help the farmers produce crops, meat, and dairy, who usually sell them to traders. The traders sell them to retailers and to food companies, and we end up with final products, مثل bakery, meat, dairy, snack, beverage, or they go to supermarkets, corner shops, and it ends up in the forks of consumers. At every section of the value chain, we can have innovation, disruptive innovation that can improve the production along the way. So we want to reach to a place where we have the future farms implemented across the region, where we have drones that are surveying the lands, ensuring that the production is done well, things are happening and improving. There are fleets for agri-robots happening where they can improve the fertilization, the weeding, the production, and so on. The animals are able to provide live data to the farmers so they know if they are ready to milk, if they are healthy, if things are moving in the right direction. Tractors are smart, they know how to provide the proper space, proper farming at the right moment. And the farmer is no longer just a farmer, he's also a data manager. He manages the data of his farm, and he uses smart algorithms to optimize the production of his farm. So what are the current disruptions in the agri-tech sector, for example? We have farm management solutions and softwares like ERPs. So farm management softwares, ERPs, optimization and so on, precision agriculture and predictive data analytics, sensors, drones and robots, smart irrigation, new farms, marketplaces. We know that historically the farmer used to produce, somebody used to buy things from him, it goes through wholesale, retail, etc. And we know that currently through the e-commerce platforms, through networking, there are farmers who produce directly to the consumer. So the value chain is different. We talked a bit about drones. Sensors are crucial in optimizing agriculture because you can sense everything and decide how to move with it. These are some of the startups in the agri-tech sector that are leading in the world. So we have things in farm management, precision agriculture, smart irrigation, marketplaces, new farms, drones and robots and sensors, for example. And we talk also about manufacturing and post-harvest. So when we have, let's say, a bottling plant that bottles juice, and we need to improve on the bottling, improve sensors, improve quality control, all that can be done with innovation. So all that can happen through innovation. When you look at where ICT can intervene in the agri-food sector, we know that there are some interventions that can happen at the informational session. So we know that farmers usually look at weather data, crop pricing to decide what he needs to buy year over year and what he needs to produce, extension and pest identification to help him optimize his farm. He's looking for farm-specific recommendation based on his farm, so it can go from national to really local and customized, or international to local. Also, we have interventions at the transaction level, so marketing, sales, crop insurance, banking, all those for agriculture are key components in terms of innovating in ICT in the agri-food sector. At Berytech, we're launching a new program called Smart Agri-Food Innovation Hub. And the program is a joint program between Lebanon and the Netherlands. And we basically want to create perspective for young people, young entrepreneurs, innovators from Lebanon to become innovator in that sector, to become able to grow their company, create jobs and improve things. We want them to be able to export those innovations across the region and have the right network environment to help them grow. Some of the areas of application we're looking to support in that program are robotics, remote sensing, automation, e-commerce, traceability, payment, big data, artificial intelligence, sensors, internet, payment, IoT, mobile, drones, 3D printers. So all the tech and innovation sectors that can help in the program to answer solutions for precision agriculture, unmanned tractors, integrated ERPs, smart hydroponics, renewable energy solutions, automated packaging, urban farming, distribution, personalized production. All those can be handled through innovation and technology. Yes, Fuad?
When you are robotizing or automating agriculture, affecting the workforce?
Yes, but if we look at developed countries and how they have shifted, you're shifting the economy. So you expect that the workforce who is unskilled labor will have, within the ecosystem of the community, will have more revenues, which will help them educate those people and get them to handle different jobs in different sectors. So we will have a shift in technology, shift in skills, shift in things. But if we want to only focus on creating jobs for the underdeveloped people, then we'll end up staying where we are because the world is moving at a much faster pace. So with such a program, we will want to see the economy taking those jobs or those people to learn more skills so they become more productive and more efficient. The program has 3 pillars. So the first pillar is an accelerator and an incubator. So we're looking at taking those interested in the program to network, apply for the program by providing a business plan or a solution. We're going to select out of those 30 potential startups and SMEs and give them 2 months to validate their proof of concept or build a minimum viable product, and we'll give them money to be able to do that and support and access to a fabrication lab. We will have also, out of those we'll select 15, so the funnel will go down. Those 15 will go through an acceleration program. They will get some money as well, grant money to grow their business, and will have support. And out of those 15, we'll get 8 startups that will have an incubation program and a matching $22,000 to grow their business. With all of that, they'll get access to experts and so on, local and international, to help them accelerate their business. The other pillar that we'll have through the program is a cluster. So it's a smart agri-food cluster where companies that are part of the program or outside the program that are focused on the smart agri-food industry will be able to cluster together. They'll have one voice to promote the sector. The cluster will be EU accredited as an excellence center, and they will have access to international experts to help them promote the sector so that they can find more market, attend exhibitions, get expert support, training, and learn how to improve their human capital and work as a lobby organization to the government so that they can improve and facilitate their export and their production. The third pillar of the program is a portal, a web portal, where they'll have access to the workshops, resources, and international expert support. And we can do direct interventions with, micro-interventions with different people. So it will be a centralized portal with information, inquiry and posting services, and transfer of skills through that platform. For this sector or this project or program to work, we're implicating 5 major sectors. So basically, we're working with the private sector, farms, industries, manufacturers, etc., in Lebanon and the Netherlands that are ready for open innovation. They're ready to put their challenge in the hands of entrepreneurs and allow them to keep their intellectual property. So they can take their innovation and sell it to other people. We are looking at other incubator, accelerator, and universities to innovate and support companies and get them to grow. We're looking at public agencies and bodies like the Chamber of Commerce to help us connect and export. We're looking at funding agencies as business angels or seed level or later stage investment to help them grow. And definitely the entrepreneurs who are the core behind the program. That's it for the program. If you have questions, please go ahead. It's open, so if somebody comes in with an urban farming solution, we'll be more than happy to accommodate. So stacked hydroponic project. One of the people that we will support through the cluster, for example, is Green Studios, who have a vertical landscaping solution. And they are already established. They have solutions in Lebanon, in Dubai, in Silicon Valley, in California and other places. And we want to help them grow their access and their business, and will benefit from their experience and their pains. So that's one of the things we're looking into. Any other questions?
Anna.
Yal.
Serious one.
Yes? Yeah.
And I signed a contract with Ramy because I bought a small piece of land in Marwahin. We are going to do a project where we will train farmers there to plant something other than tobacco.
Okay. Yeah, its major crop is tobacco.
So where do you see me fit in this project?
Where do I see you fit in this project? Hey. Well, what we can see is that we can use your field, maybe, to test to validate some of the innovations that are happening. So if you decide to do an orchard or decide to do crops or...
Why don't we sit the
it's the Faculty of Agriculture?
No.
Okay, which faculty?
Civic engagement.
Civic engagement, okay.
We'll sit there.
Yeah.
And choose how we can
Sure.
Okay?
There is a potential.
أنا ظبطت الأرض مش تصوير.
Hey.
في plan should be kept.
Sure.
So
Sure. I'll have to learn from them what they are planning to produce, and then we'll identify what can be innovated in the terms of, and identify a startup that can find a solution. Hey. Definitely. Okay. Somewhere in January. Okay.
I'm ready.
Perfect.
هلا I'm going to invest لحتى يخلص الانفراستراكشر.
How big is the land? How big is the land?
كثير كبيرة. دنيا ونص.
اوكي. دنهم 10000 متر، ده 15000.
15,000.
ايه 15000. اوكي. Which is good. It's good testing ground. عم نفتش على عالم مثل اركانسيال بتعنيل نشتغل معهم كتستنج جراوندز، الارك تبع الاي يو بي potentially. So we're looking for people to test in different places. ايه. Sure. Happy to do so.